For this video is the part 2 of a year judge, a year Audrey Kokuvite. Ono no ye judge a what's na Chairman Wontumi case so a ma Chairman Wontumi 20 years no with hard labor. Na se opese what's in sem na se a mesraw kohwe part 1 of the video no. Ohwe wi a na waba behwe sa part 2 no. Na in the part 1 of the video no me mamoti ase say if there's one thing about the judgment it is the fact that the judge was meticulous. Na wo bronika se wo bi eye meticulous na kire se nipa kro no utumi hu ne se o hyehye ne nyama yie. Enti decision bi a judge no o take ye no o make sure say emra e back no. Enti wo hwe MPP4 aba press conference. And some more kind of press conference nim no I'm going to address it, you know. I'm going to address this for every single person to understand. But I and some MPP4 kind of press conference nim na obana ba be read judgment now. Obehu ne say MPP4 some more kano. Omu nim the omo kan. Yeah, sure say most of them have not even read the judgment because to be biara so far me who comment on social media. Every single personality, media personality be we read the judgment no bo judge na baso. I have done the first part. Judgment no about 59 pages. My video my up to 29 pages. Until now we are going to continue from the second part. Until count now the board Chairman Wontumi no the judge no etre the reason why Chairman Wontumi the first count we boom braswa Chairman Wontumi and the wokoko dem 20 years, right? Now let's go to the second count and understand how the judge came about with the judgment, you know. So let's start from I want us to start from the count 2, right? Because we've dealt with the count 1. Now let's go to count 2 and then understand and you see the way the judge Charlie, you know, Engrophobia say no more throw articles and no more make ye judgment on issues yana ufili say identical na unkonko read law ma mene ma semni ni na chese omanyansa. Anyway, let's go back Mr. Remo. Into yento aso say where we got to maybe I drew you know I think we got to this point where the land reclamation, right? And so if you are watching and you've not watched the first video and you still want to continue with this video, don't worry. Judge, you know, baby I will do you know a land reclamation. Into assembly ni na say utie judge ne story and a judge ne judgment asemwa judge no eka and say Chairman Wontumi nsem a wode ba no and say won say ade na ye Ghana mra say ye ma utumi say konako to good e wasase bi so a eni hu kwan say wo komo bi foforo e ba be to good wasase ne so eje say o de kwa aban ho na minister emmao enkrata ansa na wetumi ayesa ade no Ghana mra a wokan ye no right Ghana mra no now Chairman Wontumi asem a wokan ne say ono no ode asase ni ma wo bi a nipa kro no onim se ne yesiesi asase because ono Chairman Wontumi no we too good was asase no so asase na say ti ode asase ni ma wo bi a nipa kro no okatre ne se womra medua kube e wasase ne so no nsiesi asase ne so Chairman Wontumi nsem wo kan no nipa kro na wo no nso ekọ Chairman Wontumi asase ne so no ye kohun se we too good was asase ne so o say Chairman Wontumi na man to me say won too good no nonsense nsiesi asase ne so no ne evidence ne say Chairman Wontumi asem na wo kan ene wo mu because Chairman Wontumi say me de oba asase say be say so man can't say be too good and no asem a wo kan say indeed o de me ba asase ne say me mra be sie so ma me too good me obi a me too good me nsiesi asase and secondly when to ameka o ka tell me say gold na me too asase ne so no me use sa gold ni sika emfa enkope kube emra me dua wa asase na wo wetu no asai indeed say obefa me say me mbesiesi asase ne so in the first place no enye say edwuma ne na meye in the second place so no one ma me sika eno no na ye judge no the evidence o use it Chairman Wontumi right Until that was where we got to in the first part. Okay, now let's continue. I'll say, accused one, A1, which is Chairman Wontumi, agreed that I mine on the unmined portions of the concession. He also agreed that reclaim the portions of the land which he had previously mined by planting coconut seedlings thereon. Or say, accused one, Chairman Wontumi, did not give me any money to do the reclamation works, as I was expected to use a portion of the proceeds from my mining activities on the unmined portions of concession to defray the cost of reclamation. Nti sɛ nya wɔka no, Chairman Wontumi ama ne sika bia. Ɔse otu gold na, ɔno an use gold no mfensie asase ne so. Sika wenya wɔ gold ni mu no mfensie asase ne so. Now say in paragraph 6 of his witness statement, PW2, which is the witness, right? The prosecution's witness, 2, stated further, I funded the reclamation works using proceeds from my mining operations on the concession, and accused one was fully aware of this fact. It was say, yes, Okoko 2 gold was assassinated, no, onye sika. Send your Chairman Wontumi share who sa pepe no ye. Into the sika ni bi. Ena ode koko dua kube, ewo bebi a wono Chairman Wontumi no, etu gold e was assassinated so a ama assassin say no. Chairman Wontumi nim sa de no. Tiende Chairman Wontumi ba court. No ba be ka say, me de manka so untu gold was assassinated so, na me de me ka twen so be sie assassin so a Chairman Wontumi twantro. I say prosecution's witness 2 was not cross-examined on this critical piece of evidence. Neither did the first accused put before this court any evidence to show that he had advanced money to PW2 to fund the reclamation. Inti utie judge ni samu awoka na sa evidence we ya enkrofui kan wo court etia Chairman Wontumi no. Chairman Wontumi lawyers no omo ntumi an cross examine enkrofui an trese enkrofui e twantro. Because nipa ko ya samu awoka na say o ya aware say me too gold was asase so me ne wa hyehye ho ya aware say me too gold was asase so awo ka tre me say sika no e na me mfanya asase ni so ye emra ne say me ma me too gold na so wa ma me too gold no se me boa na nka o Chairman Wontumi o lawyer e wo court no na nka o say o cross examine me na nka wo no nso show evidence e tre say e yentro na me twa to Chairman Wontumi so na so Chairman Wontumi lawyer ntumi anye sa de no and the MPP for our musu mate say Chairman Wontumi lawyer ono adwane from the case no wasanso aba back say ane ono no sanso be handle the appeals omo be kwa appeals no ono be handle appeals no. This is the judge exposing everything that happened in court. It will hear Chairman Wontumi kra no or admitted to certain things say court or say yes or no man nipa ko ne ba asase so. Omo nipa ko ne nkrofo ne nsem omo kenti a Chairman Wontumi no. Chairman Wontumi mu entumi en defend omo ho. Also, that's the prosecution's witness 2 has maintained throughout the trial that the first accused had permitted him to do 2 things in the concession, namely to mine for gold and then use a part of the proceeds to reclaim the damaged land. In fact, during cross-examination, when prosecution witness 2 repeated his claim, counsel for the first and third accused did nothing about it. This is what happened. It's the judge ne say, Sisiano, eye nyama mienu na Chairman Wontumi ma nkrofui ba be ye wasase ne so. Oma wo mo ba be reclaim land no, omo be dua akube e wasase ne so a wo no Chairman Wontumi tu ya na e ho asai no. E no sanso mo omo kwan sa asase ne bi no, omo nso nya galamsey e bo so. Inti judge ne nsem a wo kan se, nkrofui akansem wei etia Chairman Wontumi wo court. Aha. Chairman Wontumi lawyer entumi anka bibia amfa ho, entumi antre se eye ntro, wentumi anya hwe amfa ho. Ewo court wan tre me judge no say enkrofo ne nsem omo ka no eye ntro no mu twa to Chairman Wontumi so. Chairman Wontumi lawyer ntumi antre hwe. Oye din. Tie, eno na judge ne kan. O say, in fact, during cross examination, when PW2 repeated his claim, counsel for the first and third accused did nothing about it. This is what happened. It's a judge ne trade the see or court. It's more because the Chairman Wontumi is just a political prisoner, no? Where? Intiana na lawyer, no? Say ba be read judgment no ojuane no because so nim Senior case na ko. Onim say Wontumi improve bibia e wo court one judge ne say Chairman Wontumi ndi bone. Natiha, or say, were you able to extract some gold in your operations? Chairman Wontumi lawyer question a wo bisa a witness no. Were you able to extract some gold in your operations? Or say yes, of course. That was my aim of going there. Or say Annie, maybe me call her me ko 2 gold. Obisan say Wontumi 2 gold was assassin so no. Or say Annie, me ko assassin say me ko 2 gold. Or say, and when your staff were arrested from the site, they took away some amount of gold. Is that correct? Or say yes, my lady. The Chairman Wontumi lawyer bisan say inti emra ya baba chemo no ya ji gold be free monsa. Or say Annie. Or say, and this gold was not from illegal miners, but from your operations. Or say, yes, my lady. Or say, the nagging question at this stage, following from this testimony, is why any person of sound mind will volunteer to reclaim a tract of land deep in the forest that has already been mined by another at the other's own cost and at no cost to that other. More intriguing is that this person alleged to have offered this service graciously is a small-scale miner with no previous experience in land reclamation, assuming without admitting that a person of sound mind would even agree to enter this alleged arrangement. The prosecution witness 2 has expressly, emphatically, and consistently refuted the claim that he ever agreed to it. Having rejected the allegation, the burden rests on the first accused to lead evidence on the probabilities to show that prosecution witness 2 had agreed to the alleged arrangements. No such evidence was, however, led in this case. Into utie judge ne nsɛm a wɔka na Chairman Wontumi wo ka won nsɛm ato nipa kro ne so sɛ wo de wan ma ne kwan sɛ wɔn bra mbetu gold ɔno nso wo ka na asɛm wo de yɛmfa ne sɛ me judge no wo de men take decision Chairman Wontumi say me catch us say brabe sisi asase ne so keke man kan tell say brabe to gold nipa ko nso nsɛm a wɔka ne sɛ dabi me nso o ka kyerɛ me sɛ de ntia wo ma me ba asase ne sɛ me mbra mbetu gold na me fa sika ne bi nsiesie asase ne so ɔsi okay judge na asɛm a wɔka ne sɛ okay yɛmfa ne sɛ sisi and men take decision nipa kro we nsɛm a wɔka no in fact evidence kra kyerɛ sɛ yɛba be kye no kra sɛ na we too good was asase ne so unso ɔde asase ne man no o say one can't so too good ɛna wakɔ too good nti unso kyerɛ wo evidence a ɛkyerɛ sɛ indeed one ne kɔ saa agreement no kyerɛ wo evidence a ɛkyerɛ sɛ indeed me de menim ho hwee ɔse Chairman Wontumi entumi ankyerɛ evidence bia Wontumi ankyerɛ evidence bia a ɛkyerɛ sɛ me de mamma no because ɔka asɛm ahyɛw bibia ɛda hɔ bia chi a yɛkye no ne gold a yɛba bɛkye no sɛ okra ɛkyerɛ sɛ waba bɛyɛ saa de no ɔno nso sɛ wo na wo ma ne kwan wo nso sɛ ɛnyɛ wo na wo ma ne kwan sɛ wo sɛ ɛnyɛ wo na wo ma ne kwan a kyerɛ evidence wɔ court ne nyinaa yɛnhu ebia nkrataa bi wɔ hɔ a me ne sign ya me kyerɛ ne sɛ me ka kyerɛ ne sɛ wɔn bra mɛyɛ adwuma me nka kyerɛ ne sɛ wo metu gold ebi adwuma na me de hyɛ ne nsa in the first place nipa kron kan no enye adwuma a wɔyɛ ne sɛ wɔsiesie asase ɔno no adwuma a wɔyɛ ne sɛ wɔtu gold nti ɛno kra no etia wo Chairman Wontumi sa evidence no etia wo kra de dada wo because ɔno no gold no otu yaba bɛkye no nso wɔ asase so sɛ ɔyɛ galamsey nso sɛ enye na ɔde asase ne ma no ana wo se wo de asase ne ma ne de na so de ma ne se onsiesie wan fa ma ne se won too good okay o evidence wo he e bia nkrata me ne sign ye no eni a etre se me de asase ne ma ne se onsiesie man kan tre ne se won too good e bia sika me tia ma no because ma obi adwuma se won bra me siesie me fie ma me ana won be siesie asase so ma me a e wo se me tia ne ka enti sika me ne no ekọ agreement me ne sign ye sika me tia ne ka no eni wa nipa kwi evidence bi eni wa tresa wutia ne ka wentia ne sike bia ono asem a wo kan tia on se wo de ne ba se wo metu gold no e na waka ne se otu gold ni bia wo no anyi su gold ni sika mfensi esi asase no nipa ko na asem ye de wo no untumi nkyere evidence bia trese nipa ko ne nsem a wo kan fa ho no ye ntro. What do you want the judge to do? Inti intala meka se won se u read the judge no ne judgment a utumi hu ne se judge no o de adwen ne nyansa pan na ebu case no Like, or the fianyansa in a book case, no, what tenase, the fianyansa dream who, and every point, every step, piano. Mrs. Judge, we won't. I will say, oh, your money promotion. Or high court, right? I will say, you didn't call either the next level, yeah, the appeals court, right? From appeals court, a Supreme Court. Judge, we will see your money promotion. Like, Judge, will, because Wama Matias, yes, say, like, I've read a lot of judgments in this country, right? Even Supreme Court judges, reasoning on a certain case. Sometimes, as someone can say, why will a Supreme Court judge even think this way? On this platform, but to tie judge way, ni reasoning, ni senya, or the evidence be biane, or they are dream fianyansa air can now to me say, we need more judges like this. Or say, on the strength of the evidence, this court holds that this is a proper case in which the circumstantial evidence will apply, and does apply. Thus, on the basis of the circumstances outlined above, this court is satisfied that no reasonable explanation exists to rival the conclusion that the first accused indeed permitted and indeed expected prosecution witness 2 to fund the reclamation exercise, which the first accused had permitted prosecution witness 2 to carry out from the process of prosecution witness 2's illegal mining activities carried out in the third accused concession. This court finds that the first accused subsequent explanation that he had expected prosecution witness 2 to recover the cost of reclamation from the future sale of the mature coconuts can only be and is an afterthought. Inti judge no watena se adwen hu say se ni ansem ni na akono na woni ho na ade ni si ye de, but obi ansem a wo kan de sisi ye no we hu ne say Chairman Wontumi insem a wo ba beka say e de ma ne kwan say wo metu good e wasase ne so na me ka tre ne say o medua kubi e wasase ne so pe no e ye afterthought asem we sie wie no e na Chairman Wontumi o pe asem e de agege no e de atwe ne hu afi asem mu. Inti judge no the decision no owie no explain say holder of the mineral rights. Charlie, listen, if at this point, at this point, I think say I need to pause it again at this point. At this point, I want you to put fire emoji in for the judge. Mumbo judge na baso. Judge no wayadie. Audrey Kokuvite. Oh, judge no wayadie. Wayadie papa. Nyami inshano. At this point, this is the part 2. I don't want it to be as long as the first part. So we are going to go for the part 3. But Mumbo judge no abaso. Ghana ni bia wutie me no. Book we eye asset ba ko a e wo se wo keep e wo fie. To book we ma wo ho. To ma oba. To ma obi biara osombo e wo wabrabo mu. Wadamfo obi a opese odiye wabrabo mu bia no. To sa book we your friend the Ghanaian investor. Na sa book we bet show different forms of investment a obetumi aye e wo Ghana ha. Licensed investments. The first one e ya de bia your friend emergency fund. Book we bet show send you set up emergency fund. Abrabo aye boy bibia betumi ato. If you have an emergency fund, ebeba na aba be save you. Oka betumi asay wo kwan so. Obetumi ayare, oba betumi ayare, nini na emergency fund no ebe take control of all those situations. Book no besan so atre wade bia ye fe na endowment fund. A obetumi dia protect wo ho any future. Na sa endowment fund no nyame mpengu ukokonya accident na untumi nye adwuma bioma, it will take care of you for the rest of your life. Book no besan so atrel senya obe set up a personal pension fund. Enkrofo bebre eye adwuma wie ekọ retirement omukọ retirement we are no mo ho aba betwe omo o set up a personal pension fund. That will not be your case. Most importantly, book we betwe how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now Ghana Stock Exchange investment, basically, it means you are buying ownership of Ghanaian companies. Now Ghana Stock Exchange, it is one of the best performing markets in the whole world. A lot of people are making money from the Ghana Stock Exchange, but they don't know how to invest in it. Bukui ebetros adie no. Your investment be why your friend no mutual fund. Bukui betros how to invest in a mutual fund. Now mutual fund, you don't need to be rich to invest in a mutual fund. I remember an example.
Yɛmfa ne sɛ wa ba fresh na wa pe license mutual fund ɛwɔ Ghana ha sɛ opɛ sɛ odi osika hyem. Sɛ Wontumi invest 500 cedis every single month ɛwɔ a Ghanaian mutual fund mu a, by the time a wo ba ne bedi 19 years no na wada ne millionaire. Yɛmfa ne sɛ wo wɔ fase bi we di 10 opɛ sɛ daachi bi odi ye every month for 500 cedis ɛhyɛ mutual fund mu ɛma no. By the time a wo ba no ana wo fase no obedi 29 years no na oye millionaire. Wankasa wotie me we di 40 nanso wo hwɛ a unye investment bia eno ane say obeye mutual fund every month for 500 cedis eshim. By the time obedi 59 years no na wenya 1 million Ghana cedis. Inti mutual fund no, that is how it works. Small money every single month. By the time embre ebeba no na sika no ayekese. Book we better sanya ni na. Sa ope book no ni PDF anase ni twi video a. Free anase WhatsApp number na ewo book ni so sisia. Na se we Ghana ni na wa brochure na ope hard copy of the book a very simple call Amazon. Na search for the Ghanaian investor. Place the order. Baby a obi a be ship e di abrel. Medase.